I've just got back from walking the girls to school, which, to celebrate that happy feeling of being child-free for the first time in a while, I decided to stick my AirPods in, play some music on the walk home, until this little dog decided to take a disliking to my leg and tried to rip it off. Well, it didn't actually try and rip my leg off, but it did manage to grab my trousers and put 2 or 3 dirty great big holes in it, which I kind of like was took back a bit. My reaction was to pull my AirPods out and say to the owner of the dog, "What the f*** is that about?" To which he apologised and said the dog's never done it before, and we went our separate ways. The dog was on a lead. I smiled at it and everything, and it's just, So I'm not going to let it bother me. So what I'm going to do is, like I said, try and celebrate the time without no children in the house. I'm going to go for a walk in the countryside and have a look at some nature. So come on, let's go. Right, so the plan is actually to do nothing, because it's the first time since Ewan tested positive for COVID, probably around about the middle of January, that we haven't had a child with COVID at home. Just Emma, who's still very poorly with her COVID. All the kids are now back at school, so it was nice to actually just drop them off, well, obviously not the dog bit, but drop them off and decide to be at one with nature, which is what I'm going to do. And actually just want to take you out and away from my house to, like, you know, see and talk about different stuff. So I'm just going to try and I've got like my biggest telly lens with me, hopefully that I can get some footage of some decent wildlife. I've just actually heard some ringneck parakeets. Can you hear that? There's one. Oh, 2. Anyway, I'm going to try and get some footage of some ringneck parakeets, and maybe way down there, I don't know if you can see, but way down there is like a copse area where I've seen deer before. So I might try and get a shot of deer. If not, I'll find like a woodlouse or something. But yeah, just, you know, soak in the country air. It's alright, because this field is usually full of sheep and cows, so this field smells nice. So I'm going to put my gloves back on and just go walking, probably that way, or that way. Come on, ringneck parakeets. Wow, this brings back some memories, this really does. I'm at Ecton Fishing Complex, whatever they call it now. It's actually private now, it never used to be. And I'm actually on the Clover Lake, the middle lake. This is where I used to come fishing with my brothers and my friends pretty much every single day when we were around about 12 to 14, 15 years old. Literally every single day we'd get down here and come and fish, because this lake was the easiest one. It was just like basically a carp lake, like small carp, anything from like half a pound up to maybe about 15, 20 pounds. But this was my favourite swim, this is one of the points, because obviously it's a clover shape, so you've got 4 bays and then the 4 points. And this was always my favourite one to come and fish. I remember once with my brother down here, and he was really young and really annoying, and he wasn't really concentrating, so I just gave him like I put some maggots on for him on a small size hook and just said, here, catch some tiddlers down here. And his rod took off, and he had like, I think, 2 pound line and a size 18-20 hook with a single red maggot on. And he actually got the carp right to the edge, and it just rolled and snapped the line and went. I mean, I don't know, I was a kid, it just looked like a really big fish. I mean, the lake looks so much like bigger than it used to as a kid, which is weird because when you go an adult, you think things look smaller, but this actually looks a lot bigger. And yeah, there's some fantastic memories down here. Like I said, it was so easy. Just all you had to do was bring some maggots just in case the carp weren't biting. Bread, luncheon meat, sweet corn. Just literally throw it on the bottom, and that was it. Just wait. But I had like so many. I mean, I remember coming down here once. I was banned. My dad banned me from fishing, and he said, "You're not going fishing." I was like, "I'm not, Dad," because we used to store our rods somewhere on the way, like under a bridge. So we left the house with no fishing rods, but then we kind of stopped at the garage, grabbed a tin of luncheon meat, and then just headed up here and grabbed our rods. And then, yeah, one day he's like, "Oh, you're banned." I don't know what I'd done. I'd been naughty, obviously, but he banned me from fishing here. So I said, "No, I'm not going fishing." And then came down here. It's a very hot day, so I sat on my normal peg in the sunshine all day long. And when I got home, my dad was like, "You've been fishing." I was like, "I haven't, Dad, I promise you." He goes, "Well, why is because I got sunburn on my belly, and where I'd been sitting down, and obviously you have little ripples in your belly, I had like white lines like a zebra, so I was like red and white." He said, "I can tell because you're sunburnt and you've got white lines. You've been sitting down all day long fishing." So, yes, I have, Dad. So yeah, memories though, absolutely brilliant memories down here. Childhood fun. What I'm going to do though is head over the other side of the lake because I saw a little egret and I also saw a kingfisher. So it's a bit of a trek around the other side of the lake, but try and get some footage because the ringneck parakeets just wouldn't play ball. So, something else. Pretty much everything that I want to try and film just flies away, or runs away, or swims away. Just seems that everything's really, really scatty around here. So I'm going to keep trying, but I've kind of walked in an area that I can't get out of because I'm landlocked. So I've got to like backtrack all as far as I know, about a mile that I've came round the side of this lake, which is quite a big lake. Now I've got to go back round the other way because I said there's water and water, and obviously I've got to go this way because that way leads me nowhere. Oh my god, why do I do this? I've still got like the problem of dinner stuff, so I've still got to get home and get stuff for dinner, or I could just pretend that I got lost. Well, that's that done. It was a kind of, well, nothing kind of video really. It's just the fact that I wanted to celebrate the fact that there was no children at home for the first time in nearly a month, and just come out and have a walk, which I did. So not educational, not informative, kind of boring, but it's what I wanted to do. Got some good footage, which I've not looked at properly. You've seen it more than I have. So what I'm gonna have to do, now, obviously once I've got these welly boots off, is get my butt home, get probably changed a bit because I've got a bit of mud on me, and then still deal with the problem of going to sort the dinner stuff out, which is so frustrating. So yeah, thanks for watching. It wasn't, like I said, anything special. I just wanted to go out for a walk in nature. I wanted to take you guys with me, so I did do. So if you liked it, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I shall see. Well, what I've got to do now. To be honest, it almost didn't happen, because if that dog had actually broke my skin this morning, then my first 6 hours of not having any children at home would have been spent sat in A&E waiting for a tetanus. So I'm glad I just had holes in my trousers. So I'll see you soon. Goodbye. Bye.